com. We're at 9:06 now. Lovely day in store. 76, 77 for a high today. Mostly sunny skies. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and 86 to 88. And that's Jawbone Jam time.
Woo-hoo.
No rain.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be nice.
Yes.
Be able to drive over there. Park legally, please. And get on into that venue. That is Iron City. If you don't have tickets yet, ironcitybham.com, ticketmaster.com. Saturday, recovery day. It's going to be 88 or so. Sunday, we're approaching 90. Very excited about it. Once again, sunny and clear most of these days. So you'll be able to enjoy as much of the outdoors or as little as the outdoors as you like. Some people start to get hot in the upper 80s. I can make it into about low 90s before I'm kind of like, okay, let's go inside.
Mm-hmm.
You get to triple digits, and I'm like,
And the humidity has a big, that's a big factor in all of this. If we have the humidity and it's high, it makes it, kind of miserable. But when that humidity is gone, even in the upper 80s, it's not horrible.
No, I've noticed, I used to live out in the high desert of California, which was a very dry heat. It would be like 110, and it didn't feel like 110 because there was just no moisture in the air at all. Mm-hmm. At some point, you're like, no spit, nothing. I got nothing here. Yeah.
That's good.
Small animals just exploding on the side of the road.
That's not
it's very
good.
sad.
Yeah. Get him a drink of water.
Living in an oven.
That's not good.
Not good.
No. Aren't you glad you don't live there anymore?
I'm gone. I left some time ago. 907 908 Cody at drivewaywashing.com has a request. He would like to know if there are any HOA heads out there who could use some pressure washing in their common areas. A lot of times an HOA you'll have a community, obviously, and you need certain things done. Maybe you got a pool area. Maybe you've just got kind of a little, park in the middle with some paths and things. Sometimes you need some pressure washing. He is open to doing that work and would give you, I think, an estimate that you will find very, very attractive. You should probably take a quick look at Cody and drivewaywashing.com. He doesn't just do driveways, obviously. He has done a lot of work for commercial businesses and for, I would say, municipal businesses. Like, for instance, he did some work on Protective Stadium before the World Games. He has done work at barbers. He's done a lot of restaurants, some local schools. If they trust him to do their pressure washing, you can trust him to do your pressure washing. So give him a call at 915-0646, 915-0646. Roofs, gutters, siding. Yes, obviously, he does driveways, but also he'll do your deck, he'll do your patio, your stone walkway, whatever it is you're after. He's more than willing to help. That is Cody, drivewaywashing.com. Call for a free estimate or text him at 915-0646, especially you folks with the HOAs, the apartment complexes. Only too happy to come in and undercut everybody else's bid and then do a stellar job. Cody at drivewaywashing.com, 915-0646.
It's Steve's turn.
Well, Tuesday evening, heard about the passing of actor Donald Gibb, and he's one of those guys whose name might not immediately bring a visual to your mind. But for those who remember the film Revenge of the Nerds, he was the frat boy. He played Ogre. You probably know it better now. He was born Donald Richard Gibb on August 4th, 1954, New York City. Actually raised in California, though. Graduated from Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks. From there, moved on to the University of New Mexico, where he played on a basketball scholarship. Got some idea of frat life, joined the Phi Delta Theta fraternity there. Don't know how much of that made it into the character of Ogre, he never said. However, he didn't finish at New Mexico. He transferred to the University of San Diego, played football on scholarship there, and was good enough to actually latch on with the San Diego, now Los Angeles, Chargers before suffering a career-ending injury in a car accident. So when that happened, he decided to try acting and began with some small, uncredited roles, movies like Stripes and Conan the Barbarian, before getting some recognition in the movie Lost in America. It was there he played an ex-con who picks up the main characters portrayed by Albert Brooks and Julie Haggerty, ends up giving Albert Brooks a bloody nose. Gibbs' role was reviewed by One with the line that the lead actor and the director, specifically Albert Brooks, quote, had a rare knack for filling supporting roles with exactly the right person, however unlikely that person would seem to be for that particular role. From that role, jumped into the bigger but still supporting role of Ogre, actually named Frederick Palawaski. if you didn't know, in Revenge of the Nerds. Brain-addled jock, kind of, in the biggest, baddest fraternity on campus, kind of gets thrown into the annual competition of fraternities and sororities. He'd stick with the role in 2 of the 3 sequels, the second and the fourth one specifically. At the end of the second film, subtitled Nerds in Paradise, he joined the nerd fraternity of Lambda Lambda Lambda. But he only agreed to continue in the role if one of the scenes was changed in that second film. Apparently, he was supposed to threaten a character by beating him with a piece of wood, said that he, quote, personally didn't want to be associated with that kind of action, and I didn't think Ogre would do it either, unquote, so they changed the scene, and he went ahead and went on with the role. He then went on to his next probably biggest role in the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie series Bloodsport and its sequel. Rest of his film career and TV career, mostly unknown movies, save for a couple of different ones, like a turn in the sequel to The Fugitive called U.S. Marshals. TV career, much like his movie career, never really a lead, mostly a guest star in many series, including Magnum P.I., The A-Team, Knight Rider, Night Court, Quantum Leap, many, many more. He did, however, play in the long-running HBO comedy First and 10 in the 1980s, played a football player for a fictional pro team. His last movie roles listed as being in the Will Smith superhero film Hancock in 2008. Last TV appearance listed in a 2016 episode of something called Captain Kyle's Cosplay Spotlight. Never heard of it, much less seen it. He also lent his voice to 5 video games and was a spokesman for a Chicago bar called Trader Todd's, through which he marketed an ogre beer, named, of course, after his character in Revenge of the Nerds. Later in life, Gibbs moved to Texas, and it was at his home in the Lone Star State that he passed away after a long battle with an undisclosed illness. Donald Gibbs, 71 years old.
I say they should disclose the illness. How do I know it's not catching? I may have gotten it from him.
I don't think you need to worry about it. That is
sure.
sad.
When was the last time you were in Texas to go to Donald Gibbs' house?
It was many years ago, but you don't know. These things sometimes lay dormant forever.
Well,
71
who
seems
knows? You
young
might
to me.
might be in a bad shape.
71 seems awfully young
It
to
does,
me
doesn't
for
it?
him
Of course
to
it does now.
have passed away. Interesting character, Ogre, of course, from. But I do remember him from some of those other roles. Lost in America is an underrated Albert Brooks film. It really is one of my favorite pieces of work of his. It seems as though his work got more and more seen as it went along. One of the first one was it had to do with him, and I cannot remember who the girl was, but they got together, they broke up, they got together, they broke up. It was a romantic comedy, and it was just a nightmare because it was 2 people who could not get along to save their lives, and it was hysterical.
That just kept coming back to each other.
Yes, hysterical.
Yeah.
It was absolutely hysterical. And then Lost in America was the next one with Julie Haggerty, if I recall correctly. And then you grew into like Defending Your Life, which became a really, really big film. And The Scout was another great film of his. But Lost in America is really underrated, and I remember Donald Gibbs' part in it now that you bring it up. Really good stuff, man. Sad to see him go, especially at the age of 71. Dixon and Vining on Talk 99.5 and Talk995.com, the Alabama Men's Clinic, ready to step in and get your testosterone where it needs to be. If you're not feeling like an ogre, see how I tie it all in there? That's a radio professional right there. You need to get that T back where it needs to be between 600 and 900. And the Alabama Men's Clinic can make that happen for you. Initial consultation, find out what your T level is. Then they'll talk to you about how to get it where it needs to be. If you're struggling with ED, you can tell them. They're professionals. It's, medically backed. It's, urology basically is what we're talking about. And they will discuss with you how to improve that situation. And then, of course, hair loss and weight loss, GLP-1s, peptides, they do all of that stuff. They treat the whole human, and I love that about them. The Alabama Men's Clinic, 598-7000 is their telephone number, 598-7000. You can find them online at alabamamensclinic.com, alabamamensclinic.com. Make an appointment there in 30 seconds or less. Talk 99.5, talk99.5.com. Dixon Vining and you hanging out here on this lovely Thursday morning. We've got tickets for Jawbone Jam coming up with Skippy and Jimbo in just a while.
Between 10 and 2 today.
Do something with those.
And another pair tomorrow morning with us. And that's it. The final 2 pairs of tickets.
We're going to give them away early tomorrow.
Very early.
6:05.
6:05. I think that's a great idea.
You think that's a great idea?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Both.
And make sure you're watching on YouTube because we might just use something on YouTube to give them away.
You're suggesting both of our listeners will be available at 6:05 and listening.
You'd be shocked at who's there.
Shocked, you say? I'll be shocked.
Shocked.
You think I'll be shocked?
Well, they missed all the shenanigans this morning with a new camera in here and us moving around with that.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, I had at least 3 people let us know that the audio was having a problem.
That's true.
Show,
that is true.
Thank you.
We have at least 3. Not
a little
just
problem.
2, 3.
That's good. Very good.
So 50% more than what you thought.
Woo! 922 with Dixon and Vining. And casino resorts in Nevada, once packed, are becoming a ghost town. Closure is nearing. The Prim Valley Casino Resorts closing 624 hotel rooms when they shutter it up this summer. You know, everybody made a big deal about it. Oh, Donald Trump, he bankrupted a casino. Oh, my God, the casino went bankrupt. First off, it was a casino in Atlantic City. Secondly, he wasn't the only one that went bankrupt. There were several casinos in Atlantic City that went bankrupt. You get that initial rush, that excitement when they're like, okay, we're legalizing gambling, and everybody rushed in and was like, this is fantastic. And then it grew a little tiresome, and then it faded back, and they realized they had overbuilt. There were more casinos than they needed. There were more hotel rooms than they needed, and inevitably some of them went bankrupt. Donald Trump, being a good businessman, said, how do I get out of this quickly and as painlessly as possible? The answer is
bankruptcy.
Declare bankruptcy and get the hell out. Well, we're seeing something similar to that now. Of course, one of the problems that we have is when you reach into an economy where, money is a little bit tight, you're ending up with everything costing more than it usually does. One of the first things that goes is the family vacation. Yeah, this is why Orlando's having problems. This is why Vegas is having problems.
Well, Orlando's having some problems because Disney's charging way too much.
That certainly doesn't help the situation.
Take a loan out of the bank to go to Disney these days.
Does not help the situation at all.
Heavens.
So here you have another set of casinos that are like, you know what? We're going to go ahead and give up the ghost here. We're not seeing enough people in here to make a difference. And if you can't make money at a casino, yikes. Safe to say you have a pretty serious problem on your hands. Have you heard about Thomas Massey's ex-girlfriend alleging that he arranged for a Capitol Hill job for her, and then when she was fired after she dumped him, it wasn't in his office, it was in another congressperson's office. Mm-hmm. She dumped him, so she gets fired, and then he offered her $5,000 to drop the wrongful termination suit. And she is saying all this days before the primary in which he's running against a well-funded Trump-backed candidate.
So I'm going to guess she didn't take the $5,000 to keep her mouth shut?
She did not.
Nope.
In fact, she was offered $60,000 to keep her mouth shut later. First, she was offered $5,000 to drop the suit. Now she's offered $60,000. Hey, don't go public with this. And she's like, nope, go in public.
Now there's trouble.
Yeah.
There is blood in the water.
It'll be interesting to see. Look, I don't like Thomas Massey. I respect Thomas Massey because he stands by his guns and he says, I'm not going to be intimidated. And he's like Rand Paul in that he refuses to vote for anything that's going to increase the deficit. He doesn't believe in deficit spending. He doesn't believe in spending more money than we have. He doesn't believe in more taxes, even hidden taxes. He believes in following the Constitution. But if this was in fact the case, if he got her a job because he was boinking her and then dumped, when he got dumped, he was like, fire her because I don't want her working there anymore.
That's a problem.
That is a problem.
That's either way you look at it.
Should have gotten on board with that whole sexual harassment thing where he was spending taxpayer dollars to shut these women up. I mean, obviously he missed the boat on that. Come on. Did you not know about that fun, Thomas? What's going on here?
You missed it.
Amazon is now offering 30-minute delivery service, which is just a little creepy.
Woohoo! 30-minute service.
Thousands of items
free?
From groceries.
Sorry, that's not Domino's.
I doubt that.
Everyday essentials.
Is this where they're going to go, hey, it'll be there in 30 minutes and 2 days later you get it? Is this it's a bait and switch thing with
It used
Amazon?
to be they said 2 days, and then it would be turned into a week.
Yeah.
So if they're saying 30 minutes and it's 2 days, I'll take that deal.
Will you?
Now it's groceries, so maybe not. The service called Amazon Now is available in Atlanta, Dallas, Philadelphia, and Seattle, and is expanding to dozens of other U.S. cities, later including Denver, Houston, Minneapolis, Oklahoma City, and Phoenix.
I can see it now. People start tracking their stuff in Atlanta. It'll be, how did my groceries end up in Philadelphia?
Mm-hmm. Amazon Now can deliver thousands of items from fresh groceries to household items in 30 minutes or less. In most areas, it's available 24 hours a day. The service uses a network of smaller delivery hubs for order fulfillment. Delivery fees start at $3.99 per order for Prime members and $13.99 for non-members. An additional fee applies to orders under $15. So there you go.
Yeah, we're feeding the beast on this one. That's what it is. It's like everybody instant. Oh, now I get it. My groceries delivered to the house in 30 minutes. That's pretty good.
It really is getting crazy. Walmart is cutting and relocating 1,000 corporate employees.
From where to where?
Well, they're being relocated from where they are to their homes.
Oh, okay. In other words, we're letting you go.
Kind of.
We have a new job for you. It's called Fill Up This Cardboard Box with Your Stuff. Workers affected by the cuts will be allowed to apply for other positions within the company, according to the memo. I guess I could always be a cashier. I know I was vice president in charge of the Western marketing, but I'm wondering if I could just take over and be a cashier, please.
You could be a Walmart greeter.
You'd be one of the three
I'd like to be a greeter. You think there are three? That's nice.
cashiers.
You think you'd be good at that job, a Walmart greeter?
I'd be great at it. Are you
think
kidding?
so?
Oh, there's
Yeah.
no
You'd
question
love
in
it?
my mind.
You'd love
Yeah,
it? I
I'd
thought
be
you
the
didn't
best.
like people.
I'm not saying that I would love it. I'm saying
Yeah.
I'd be great at it.
Oh, okay.
I'd be entertaining.
What would you
It
do?
was
Oh, you'd be entertain. You'd be doing entertainment?
I used to be a cashier at a grocery store, and I would use it as a method of interacting with people and having fun.
Did
and
you do jokes with
I
it?
did jokes. I did, comment on what people said, whatever. It was the strangest thing. I had been there about 3 years, had been working for a cashier for 2.5 because I'd been a cart boy before that, the courtesy clerk. And you would look out, and there would be like 6 cashiers, and some of them would have nobody in their line. Some of them would have one person in their line, and then I would have a line that stretched back like 8 people because they'd all been through my line before, and they're like, "This guy's great.
And he gives you a free
You're
joke.
gonna love this guy." Yeah, he's very entertaining. He's very engaging, and I'm like, I'm gonna stop being entertaining now
Because now you've got all the customers.
it made the time go by
Oh,
faster,
I'm sure it
though.
did.
Made the time go by. Plus,
Was that your favorite part of working in a grocery store, doing the cashier part of it?
that and all the free food that I could fit into my pockets.
Really?
Yeah,
That work out okay with you?
worked out wonderfully.
Nothing for Richard.
How long
Thanks.
did you work there before they figured that out?
I quit actually because
you?
the boss was a jerk. He was really a
remember
complete
that.
and utter idiot. But yeah, no, they never. I never actually walked out with food in my pockets. I stole much bigger things than that.
Really?
Nothing
Like
that would
what?
fit into my pockets. As a tall guy, the keyboard that we used was sitting down on this very low, and it was very low. And a friend of mine said, put it up on a 12-pack of soda. And I was like, that's a perfect height. It was exactly right. So every day I'd go get a 12-pack of Sprite, and I would put it there, and I would use it. And at the end of the shift, I would just grab the 12-pack of Sprite and walk out the door with it.
Well, there you go.
Richard,
I think I stole a 12-pack of Sprite every single shift I worked.
jeez.
Nobody even
No
looked
one
twice at
questioned
me.
you?
No, of course not. I was the fun cashier.
Golly.
He works here. He has to have paid for it.
Exactly. Obviously, he bought that before his shift started. Okay, if you say so. 9:30, Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. So this guy's song was used as the So Long song on American Idol for a long time, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Like when they
No,
send
never
someone
watched
home.
it.
Oh. Well, back in the day when they would send someone home, you'd get the video montage of them from the tryouts on through when they got to the point where they were actually on stage and getting voted off. And they would play So You Had a Bad Day. You talk about having a bad day. This guy later popped up on The Voice because he was like, I haven't had a hit since that one, and I'd really like to try again.
What's wrong with that, huh?
Bless his heart.
Reinvent yourself.
Bless his
Have
heart.
you heard of Madonna?
Yeah, she's going to be she's performing at the FIFA World Cup Finals
She keeps
halftime show.
Reinvent.
She's reinventing herself as an old lady now.
Well,
and
that
doing
it's
a pretty
still
good job. Yeah, it's working. Whatever. I
Whatever
think
it takes.
Shakira's going to be there too.
Wow. Well, that took a turn.
It is Dixon Dividing on Talk 99.5 and Talk995.com, and Little Caesars is teaming up with Mountain Dew to bring back their popular collaboration, Mountain Dew Mango Rush. This is exclusively at Little Caesars. They did it last year, and it's coming back around again in about 4 days. And it'll be around for the summer, I guess. If you like yourself some Little Caesars and you like yourself some Mountain Dew,
Mango, Mountain Dew.
how about this? Giving guests a reason to stop by with a Crazy Puff Crave Combo, $4.99. Delivers on both taste and value. 16-ounce can of Mountain Dew Mango Rush and a 4-pack of Crazy Puffs.
Those
Crazy Puffs.
Those Crazy Puffs look good.
They do look good, don't they? But they
they
are
do.
shockingly small.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Like
bad,
a muffin, like muffin size.
though. Oh, smaller.
Maybe smaller
Yeah,
than that.
they're like
Mini muffins?
mini muffins.
Mini muffins.
Like a mini muffin.
They need to go a little bigger.
But I will say, I tried them and I found them to be quite delicious. But a buck a piece, kind of like...
That seems high.
It does seem high.
I mean, there's cheese in it and pepperoni. You got a little money in it.
which you
but
must love.
$1?
$1 was a little high for me.
$4 for 4 of them. Oh,
Yeah,
Lord, no.
That's right.
So what
Come
would
on
you
now.
Yeah. I'd be willing to pay 75 cents.
75 cents
75
a piece.
cents per.
Okay.
I feel like, if it were $3 for 4, if it were $3 for 4 of them, I'd be like, okay, I can live with that. Give that for $2.99. I'm all about it. What else is going on in the world of food? Pop-Tarts has got their new extra filling things, The
double fill.
The super stuffed line,
Thank
they
you.
call it. The
Remember we
super
complained
stuffed line.
about that stuffing inside, it seems like, over the years, it's gotten thinner and thinner.
It's because it has. So
yeah.
now with
Yeah.
this double stuff, we actually are back to the original stuffing of the Pop-Tart.
Well, they're actually they're sticking 50% more filling in, and the people who have tried it and written reviews say, actually, a little too much.
Too much.
Like too much.
Yeah.
What is too much? I don't even know what too much means.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to figure out how those words work together. Too and much? What? I don't get
How
it.
about 50% more?
That's what they put in, 50% more.
No, I mean like if we're talking double, so you got the original layer and then another one.
Yeah.
So that's a double.
So you want to do two?
I want
No,
100% more of what we had.
I want one
Yeah.
and a half.
Yeah. That's what they're
Like-
doing right now.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
a double, if
Yeah.
you say double, you
Yeah.
would think a layer, and then you take the same layer
Yeah.
and do 2 of them. That's double.
That's
Who-
100%
who
more,
said
not
double?
50%.
They're saying double. Are they
Nobody's-
not calling it double?
No.
A double stuffed
No.
Pop-Tart?
Nobody's calling
No,
it
that's
double.
Oreo.
Yeah. You pulled that word out of the
double
air.
the delight. It says double the delight. It's not double.
Well, it's
Double?
not double. It's not double.
Okay.
It's-
Well,
they-
that's on
They
Pop-Tart.
call them super stuffed.
Right.
That's what they're calling.
Mm-hmm.
They're super stuffed.
Suddenly have this odd urge for double mint gum.
Now, when they first came out, they had strawberry, they had chocolate,
Right.
and they had something that they called like caramel cinnamon caramel, right? And you go like, well, what is that even? I don't know what that is. Well, they have now added to the lineup. They've got regular strawberry. They have classic now brown sugar cinnamon, which is what everybody wants.
I love
That's the
those.
one everybody loves.
Why didn't they put that out in the first place?
Exactly. I firmly believe that if the only Pop-Tarts they sold were that and strawberry, they'd probably still be making money hand over fist.
I think so,
it's
too.
probably the big ones right there. Then they've got like wild cherry, and then they do still have the chocolate fudge, and yeah, super stuffed. They're super stuffed.
Thanks.
I don't know. I love Pop-Tarts. I mean, I do. I'm crazy about them. I don't know that I'm going to like these.
It makes me mad when, like, you buy a box of Pop-Tarts and they're in there, and then, it's late at night and you're just looking for something to have a snack, and you're like, I know I shouldn't eat that Pop-Tart. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I don't need that. But you're like, oh, I want that Pop-Tart.
And then you rip
10
the package
seconds in the
open and you go
microwave,
ahead
and
down it in
I'll
2
just
seconds.
eat one. I won't eat 2 of them.
Sure
I'll
you
feel
won't.
better about myself.
Right.
I'm like, oh, what the heck? I'm so hungry. Give them both to me. That's why I don't like Pop-Tarts in the pantry, because I'll dive into them.
It's true. You got to be so careful. Back when there were only 3 envelopes in each box, Paula Poundstone had a bit about that, where she's like, "Well, you eat the first one, and you go, well, I can't leave that one sitting out here." So
That's
you eat
why
the
they
second
do
one.
that.
Now it's not like, well, that's not quite enough for me. Now I have to eat a third one. Well, now I definitely can't leave that one sitting out
It's
because
just-
that's going to go stale. Then you just got 2 Pop-Tarts sitting left in the box, and you go, well,
Just go to the bottom.
I mean, I know I'm not going to want just 2 Pop-Tarts later. You're really just tidying up with that last one when you get right down
Yeah,
to
well-
it. Eating an entire box of Pop-Tarts
See,
in
this
one
is the
sitting.
game that Pop-Tarts plays with you. Now you have no more Pop-Tarts, and it's back to the store the next day.
Mm-hmm. They're reasonably priced, though.
Yeah.
Uncrustable Blackberry Boom is out.
Blackberry Boom.
Blackberry Boom!
Okay.
It's apparently
do
got
love-
peanut butter with it, too.
It's got an
Blackberries.
explosion of blackberry
Yum.
in it, huh?
I love blackberry.
I do too.
Yeah.
But is it an explosion, really?
Yes, it's an explosion.
Okay, just
If
checking.
I find these, I'm getting them.
If you put it in
And
the
then I'm
microwave
taking
for
Less
them-
long
than an
enough,
explosion, I'm going to be
if
disappointed.
you put it in the microwave for long enough, anything's an explosion.
Then
That's true. Yeah.
Then I'm taking them down to Will at Chubb Fathers and having them deep fried.
There you go.
That's what I'm doing with it.
This is funny. Down in Florida, along rivers, there are places called fish camps where you can actually bring your catch, and they will cook it up for you. This is like Will should go into this business. You bring him stuff, and you go
And
like,
he
here.
cooks it.
Here,
Right.
fry this for me,
Here's
please.
my
And I don't care what you
Try
charge me
this.
for it, because I want it.
I bought this chicken, and I don't know what to do with
Here,
it.
could
Will
you
you
fry
fry
it
it for
for
me,
me?
please?
Yeah. Here's some
That's-
waffle mix too. Could you make me some waffles? Because
Here's
I want
something-
chicken and
He
waffles.
is actually bringing him ingredients. Here.
And you know, you're onto something here.
This is
The
what we call-
the ingredients restaurant.
This is an IKEA cake. Some assembly required. Pepsi is launching 3 new dessert-inspired flavors. These actually
Dessert-inspired flavors.
sound kind of intriguing.
Okay.
Okay, I wouldn't be averse to at least trying 1 or 2 of them. A cherry and vanilla flavor.
Okay. I've had that with Coke. It's pretty good.
Strawberry ripple.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
think that we're talking alcohol ripple. I
No,
think it's,
just
uh,
zero sugar
and
in
then salted caramel
it.
flavor.
I would like that.
And a soda.
Mhm.
Never really thought about that. But
No
okay.
calories. Zero
If-
calories.
If you think about Pepsi, it's already kind of there's a caramelly back taste to it.
True,
You know?
yeah.
It's a little bit sweeter, but I could definitely get in on that.
I do find the
So-
strawberry, the ripple side of it, because I mean I've seen that in like ice creams where you get just ribbon of flavor that kind of runs through like a vanilla or something like that. I'm not sure how you do that in a soda though.
I don't know either.
well, and the can looks like a cone.
Mm.
Like they have the cone and then they have
Oh, that's
Pepsi
cute.
logo on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it look like, okay, well, that's kind of something different for the summer.
Give me the zero sugar versions of these bad boys, and I'm all about it, man. I am all about it. Maybe we'll do some taste tests. We haven't done a taste test in forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's been
Well,
a
there's
long
3
time.
things. There's the Pop-Tarts,
Mhm.
the Uncrustables, and now the Pepsi. Somebody find this
I
stuff.
run across any of these, and I'm all over it.
Blackberry Boom. I'll look for those.
Free pizza tomorrow. Pizza Hut's BOGO deal, National Pizza Party Day. Pizza
It is?
Party. It is.
Oh,
You
wow.
didn't know that May 15th was National Pizza Party
Had
Day?
no clue.
Oh. I, of course, celebrate National Pizza Party Eve at my house.
As you
A
should.
lot of people do the
Do-
day
if
thing.
when Pizza Hut gets their all you can eat salad bar back,
hmm
then I'll maybe.
That's
take
when you
part in this.
return?
Yeah.
Until
You know,
then,
you showed a picture a couple of days ago off air to me, and you were like, "What is this?" And it was a group of kids
Yeah.
sitting at a table, and I was like, "That's like late 1970s.
Yeah.
That's Pizza
Early
Hut.
80s, yeah.
All I saw was the tablecloth. They're at Pizza Hut, and I was like, really, there's some. I miss that.
Great nostalgia there.
It really is.
Yeah. That and the red cup was a dead giveaway.
red
the
cup
red
was
cup on the
awesome.
table.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
Bring it all
everybody
back.
had poofy hair that looked like
Mm-hmm.
the girls had a lot of Aquanet in there, you could tell.
The jeans.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Stonewashed.
Very much a late 70s, early 80s pick. Pizza Hut buy one, get one free offer is valid on large pies, not any other menu items. It's Friday, May 15th. Makes sense. National Pizza Party Day, not National Pizza Day, which is observed on February the 9th. National Fettuccine Alfredo Day is February 7th. National Breadsticks Day is the last Friday of October. Write all these down on your calendar. Make sure you're going to.
Yeah, I'll put that in my phone right away.
You're looking to score the BOGO offer, which saves guests approximately $16 on 2 pizzas. You must order online or via the Pizza Hut app and use the code Let's Party at checkout. Let's party. Pizza Hut. Hit the hut. And Fritos has an all-new flavor for summer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really a big Frito fan, to be honest with
I
you.
love Fritos.
How dare you say that?
Fritos, yum.
I mean, they're okay. They're not my favorite. I like the chili cheese ones. Those are
just
like
the
crack.
original corn chips. I love those.
Eh.
I forget about them. You know, you're in the grocery store. It's like, oh, bag of chips.
I like the big
What about
scoop
Fritos?
ones that I can use to get some good meaty cheese dip out of
Absolutely.
my crock
yeah,
pot.
those are really good.
That was
That-
the best thing that they ever did.
Texture and flavor, and it
Yep.
really complements the dip. Other than that, just sitting around and eating Fritos, I'm not going to munch a bunch of Fritos. Fritos launches the new spicy dill pickle flavor twist.
There we go. More dill pickle.
I'm souring on this.
Apparently, that, I see where you're going with that. Apparently, that's the new thing. Now that we got past Nashville hot stuff, now we're going all dill pickle.
Last year was Nashville Hot. The year before that, I believe, was Pretzel Bun. And now it's pickle. It's all about pickle. It's all about the pickle, baby.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Knock yourself out. Enjoy yourself the pickle. If I run across these, Valerie, I will pick them up just for you so that
Thank
we
you.
can have the taste test. I will try them as well,
Okay.
and I will complain bitterly about it every moment of the day.
And you might like it.
And now you understand why
So
I'm
it's
alone and single
Got
and
some
very
spice.
sad.
It's got dill pickle. All you need is a little onion dip. Wouldn't that be great? Dip that in some onion
Are they
dip.
doing that in the scoops, or are they just doing it in the regular Fritos?
They're the
Just
regular twisty.
Twisty. They're the twisty ones.
You're gonna have a hard
Twisty
time
Fritos.
putting that in a dip then.
Just
Not
shake-
really. You just kind of,
Hey, do it with French fries.
It
huh?
seems
Come
to
on.
me like
Twirl it.
rotini. You get the dip all up in those little grooves.
Right.
That's what I'm
Now you're
talking
talking,
about.
Richard.
Yeah, baby. 9:49 with Dixon and Vining. We got your text and the Dixon and Vining question of the day coming your way next. 9:54. Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Jawbone Jam coming up tomorrow night. Don't forget about it. Iron City, IronCityBham.com, Ticketmaster.com, or just listen to Skippy and win some tickets that way. Andrew McLean, The Line, coming your way next with his little buddy Jimbo. Scott Texan says, props to Steve Turn. I always learn something new.
I'm happy I could do that.
You're an instructor, Steve. Think about that.
I don't get paid enough for that.
People hang on your every word.
You should be charging for that.
That's true. E says, I used to be a Walmart greeter back when I was in high school/college. I hated that job. I was outside in the garden center in Hoover. Well, the reason you hated it is people regularly mistook you for a garden gnome, and I'm sure that was a problem for you.
Richard.
He would be a great greeter.
He would be. He's
first
always
off,
got the
so
great
happy.
personality for it.
He's very upbeat.
Yep.
He's very personable. He's funny. His biggest problem would be keeping himself from saying something that was off color, because this is who this guy is. The whole time, the one time that we went, I think maybe twice we went somewhere without Valerie.
And he
while
was
driving.
off color.
It was just nonstop.
See, he knows how to do it. When I'm around, he'll be,
I mean, it was just blue humor from start to finish the whole time.
And I find it funny that he's able to, rein
Turn
it
it off?
in.
Yeah. See, I can't. Sean says, Richard, entertaining customers as a cashier reminds me of the time I pretended to be an Irish student for a whole shift when I was at Cracker Barrel cashier years ago. I had a whole backstory and everything.
Nice.
It was the perfect place to hone my entertainment skills and do my crazy voices. Answering the phone is fun, too. I say, Faith in Bigorra, what did you have here? A breakfast skillet for you. It's like, really? That's the whole Irish accent?
That's it.
Brian says, I believe Madonna has had the screw tightened a little much. Dixon, she has reinvented herself as a cat lady look-alike.
Yeah, the plastic surgery thing has gone too far.
She had so many facelifts that the cleft in her chin, her belly button. Yeah. Pop-Tarts must be toasted, says Cindy.
Must.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think
not
you can do your
necessarily.
Pop-Tart the way you want.
Many people do it in the microwave. I just like them cold. I eat them
I'll
raw.
take them straight out of
I
the
can eat them
raw.
cold.
Straight out of the pack.
I can do it
I'll
in the
warm them
microwave.
up. I don't care.
I can do it in the microwave. I can do it in the toaster. I don't care.
I'm easy going.
Bama says Chump Father can work wonders with roadkill. I don't know that to be true.
Bet you he could.
I don't know that to be true.
Don't
Kenny,
know it, but bet you he could.
Kenny says we went to Pizza Hut for prom in 1982. Kenny, how many times do I have to tell you? It's Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory. That's where you go. Yeah.
Hey, I did notice Pizza Hut was not on that list a couple hours ago.
True. Connie Willoughby says try Fritos with peanut butter. Yum.
That sounds really good.
Okay.
Actually, they are very good. The combination
had
of the
that.
salty corn and the peanut butter is a really good combination.
Uh-huh.
Pizza Hut in Alex City has the buffet now. Let's make that a lunch date, shall we?
That's a bit of a haul for a buffet.
Hey now, happy Ascension Day, says the slower.
Hey, there's a hey
mower.
now.
thank you.
There's yep.
A little early.
Too early for you,
for
slower
it.
mower.
I know what you're trying to do.
Blocking you.
You're trying to
Slow it down a little more,
You're
man.
6 minutes early.
You're being blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this.
Dixon and Vining's question of the day.
Every once in a while, we got to throw it out there, name a cover song that's better than the original. I should always say, aside from Disturbed's Sound of Silence, which frankly I don't think is better, but, name a cover song that's better than the original Steve West.
Johnny Cash, Hurt.
Everybody loves that one. What about you, Valerie?
Drift Away, Uncle Cracker instead of Dobie Gray.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, interesting.
Which actually has Dobie Gray on it.
Yeah, it does have Dobie Gray.
Well, that
on
makes
it.
a difference.
Yeah.
I am a fan of HSAS's version of A Whiter Shade of Pale. It's Hager, Schoen, Aronson, and
Shreve.
Shreve, that's right.
I remember that.
It is a lighter, frothier version than the one done by Procol Harum, which is rather ponderous. And I really like the HSAS version. Look it up sometime. Simple Man by Shinedown, says Shane. Tainted Love by Marilyn Manson.
Whoa.
Working my way back to you, The Spinners. Better than The Temptations? Or, I'm sorry, it was the Four Seasons.
There
Working
you
my
go.
way back to you. I really like the one you mentioned yesterday, Richard. BR549's cover of Uneasy Rider. Very good. Lenny Kravitz cover of American Woman by the Guess Who. Also good. Prince, One of Us. Love Hurts, Nazareth. Midnight Rider by the Allman Brothers Band. Theory of a Dead Man. Killed it. Possibly blasphemy here. Forgive me. Elvis covering Bridge Over Troubled Water. Elvis doing anything is good.
Yeah.
All Along the Watchtower from the Battlestar Galactica soundtrack by Bear McCreary. Got to Get You Into My Life, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, I love that version. Take Me to the River, Talking Heads. Stapleton's version of Tennessee whiskey is so much better than George Jones's. If you haven't George Jones's, go listen to about 40 seconds of it, because that's all you'll be able to stand. Santana's version of Black Magic Woman, yes. I would add Santana's version of She's Not There. Better than the Zombies version by a lot, in my opinion. Classic The Locomotion by Grand Funk, with all due respect to Little Ava.
Scott says Live and Let Die by GNR.
No, he's wrong. He's wrong.
Justin says Snoop Dogg's version of Riders on the Storm.
Okay. Hazy Shade of Winter by the Bangles. I do like that better than the Simon and Garfunkel. Yeah. California Girls covered by David Lee Roth.
Wow.
That one got Richard choked up.
Got y'all choked up there, huh?
Good gracious. All right. Coming up in just a minute, we got Skippy on the way.
You ain't right,
John
man.
Boy. Some more tickets for Jawbone Jam, and we're back tomorrow morning with a pair of tickets.
Dark and
Don't
early,
miss it.
6 a.m. Bye-bye now.